One of the strategies that always work, or by always, I mean pretty much guaranteed to work all the time, all right? And this is kind of relative when it comes to stock market and stocks. But you can pretty be sure that it will always help you either not lose money, because that's the most important thing in stocks, in investing or trading stocks, but also to have a little bit of wins or a bit of gains. Why? Because if you take, for example, the market behavior on Friday, I mean, look, everything was down big time, not only in the US, but also in Europe. I mean, all across Europe was down almost the same, not as bad as US and Asia, because of the time difference. I think maybe they will react to this. They'll react on tomorrow, but yeah, things didn't look good. Even crypto had kind of like, man, what's going on? Even crypto had a puke. All right, but in days like this, that's days where you want to go shopping spree on a shopping spree. That's where days like this where you want to go and make sure you buy quality stocks, or you buy stocks that you know were just oversold, meaning there is no reason for this stock to be this beaten down, or for this market to be this beaten down. So how do you know that? Well, one thing to know that is about what Warren Buffett used to say. If you own a house and you know that the market or the value of your house, if you were to sell it today, is around 300,000, and somebody comes and tell you that, well, because of whatever, I'm willing to buy your house at 150, would you sell it to that person? No, of course no. Why? Because you know that the value of your house is still at 300. It's kind of the same thing with stocks. It's not because the price of a company stock it's going down that the company it's ultimately suddenly became a bad company. All right, like Tesla at maybe, I don't know, $600 a piece. Do you think it's a bad stock, or something is happening without any news happening there in the market? No, of course no. If you take a stock like Chevron, who now is the time they are just pumping cash like a cash cow, a drop in Chevron of 5%, 3%, or even 2% without any bad news happening there, and the outlook still positive for the remainder of this year when it comes to commodity prices, yeah, it's a quality stock to buy because it's oversold given what the market is doing. But in order to take advantage of that opportunity, like, it's the exact same thing when your favorite pair of shoe, or your favorite car, or your favorite, I don't know, device, electronic device, or whatever is on sale, maybe 10%. And you know that, well, for the last 2 days, it's been down 20%. Man, 20%? This used to be like 500. And now I have the ability to buy it at 300? Wouldn't you jump on that? I'm pretty sure you will, because this is pretty much what we all do on a daily or weekly basis. Anytime we want something and it's on sale, we just rush on it because we know it will not remain on sale for that long. That's why sales are just for a period of time. It's the kind of same thing with stocks. Whenever a stock is down, even down big time, if there is no apparent reason, if there is no catalyst or rationalizing the fact that it's going down that much, especially if the outlook of the stock is good, I mean, it's a no-brainer. All right. Let me just show you an example. If you take, I'm going to take with you a stock that I talk about here sometimes. Callon Petroleum stock. All right. This is just a stock that just got a new price target. All right, this is a price target based on the financial analysts working from for research firms. All right, so let me, if only this computer will behave. All right, so this is a stock that was down on one day almost 9%. If you take where it was trading on the last 5 days, it was trading at $65 a share, and since then, it's been down 15%. But you know what? The exact same day it dropped 9%. There were one analyst that upgraded it to $105 a share. Why? Because given where the price of oil is currently at, around maybe 102, and I believe it's going to go up, well, this company is still trading as if oil was at $60 a barrel, which was like 1.5 years ago. So This will be a quality stocks or a good candidate to buy on this day. But now that is not the best strategy. The best strategy is about making sure you have the money, making sure you have the ability to take care on the opportunity that's being presented to you. All right. And that's how people make money, or the big banks or the big hedge funds make money. Why? Because they move with a lot of money. They move with billions of dollars. They will buy up and then boom, write it up and then sell it when it's already made. I mean, 20, maybe 40, maybe 60%, sometimes even more, triple than that, and they're out. All right. So if you want to make sure you get this opportunity or this sale, you also need to make sure you have the money available. But what is sometimes refraining people from having the money available, the cash sitting on the sidelines, is, well, they're not willing to be disciplined enough to have savings. Because if you're working or if you're doing side hustle, I don't know how, whatever your means of getting money to get in your pockets or your bank account, you need to make sure you don't spend it all, because it's something about, well, working for somebody, but it's also something to make sure that your money will grow while you're sleeping, because ultimately that is the traditional, or I mean, not traditional, that's the ideal, the golden avenue of building wealth, by making sure that while you sleep, your money is working for you. And investing into stocks, especially by taking advantage of such beaten down stocks based on what the market did last Friday, is a good example. And this is something that I'm used to do, all right? That's something that I'm used to do, and that's how I've been able to grow my portfolio significantly over the years, all right? Or making just swing trades where every single week I will get a weekly salary just because I'm looking forward to opportunities like this. I'm not a day trader, but I'm close enough to markets to make sure that, well, if a stock that I have high conviction in is dropping to a certain amount, it's a no-brainer and I have the money for it. So I don't go out to eat every single day. I don't buy any single pair of shoe any day. I don't drive an expensive car, even though I have the means to do it, just because I want to make sure I always have the money, the cash sitting on my account, ready to be deployed in order to gain advantage like this. So on the stock that I just showed you, I'm pretty sure if I buy it now, it doesn't matter if I put in 500, 3,000 or 30,000 in the next few weeks. If it doubles, because there are high chances of it doubling, then I'm going to double my money. And then I'm going to redeploy the capital that I put in and get to keep the rest. And that's how I tend to grow my money. So maybe it wouldn't make sense for some of you, but for those of you willing to learn and to make money, like getting a weekly salary in the market, this is a pretty good example. And this is what you need to have, you need to know to make sure you almost always gain in stocks.